Good morning to everyone, and Professor Kakar, Professor Kushri, Professor Joshi, Dr. Gurraj Deshpande, and all of you. It's indeed a pleasure for all of us from Bank of Baroda to be present here today. I'm going to briefly speak on three things. First, I would like to give you a background about our bank. Second, I would like to talk about the Center of Excellence we are setting up along with the IIT Bombay. And third, I would like to talk a little bit about the future of banking and the kind of opportunities of entrepreneurship it provides to all of you. As a bank, we are set up by a legendary Maharaja Siyagirao Gaikwad, who, apart from Bank of Baroda, set up many great institutions such as the Benares Hindu University, the Maharaja Siyaji University in Baroda. We are today 5,600 branches. Our day starts early in the morning when the sun rises in Auckland, and our day ends when the sun sets in New York. And between these, we straddle many time zones. As a bank, over the last 2 years, we have developed many centers of excellences focused around analytics, focused around technology, and also building a strong back office automated operation. And in this process, we work with many fine institutions such as Accenture, IBM, L&T, etc. Last time, around same time, I was invited to come over here and to be a keynote speaker at the E-Summit 2018. Obviously, when we attended this program, we were deeply encouraged by the extraordinary level of energy, optimism over here. And then it set the thought rolling in what way could Bank of Baroda support the many entrepreneurial activities that has been happening in IIT Bombay. And thinking about our financial strength, thinking about the enormous number of problems we face every day, our ability to absorb solutions that may come along the way, and also about our ability to open doors, fund ideas for entrepreneurship. Subsequently, we had a series of discussions with the Institute and the director, and today we are very proud that we will be setting up an IIT Mumbai Bank of Baroda Innovation Center. The Bank of Baroda IIT Mumbai Innovation Center would be first of its type as a coordination between a financial institution and academia. The center will be a collaborative space between multi-centers of IIT, namely the engineering departments, Sinai, the Desai Shetty School, Sethi School of Entrepreneurship, and Bank of Baroda. We hope the Center of Innovation will become a fountainhead and provide solutions to many of the challenges and opportunities in the banking industry, whether they are in the capital market space, whether they are in retail lending, or whether they are in corporate banking, insurance, and so on. When I spoke to our head of our Financial Technology Center, he gave me a bunch of things that we could do at the center, and let me lead from this long list. The area of interest would include fintech, open banking, robotics, rural economy, social technology, government solutions, digital lending, cyber security, etc. We're also thinking about creating a 100-idea program covering businesses' ideas at various stages and with an ability to work with you along the stage. The first, of course, starting with the pre-incubation stage, which would be about identification of ideas. Then the incubation stage, where the product will be brought to the marketplace, but the startup would need a sandbox to test the solutions. An accelerator stage when there is idea and business model, but there's a need for support in terms of financials, investors to scale it up, and also try to work on a number of R&D projects which require deep research with the professors and fellows at the IIT Bombay. The cumulative initial investment will be scaled up with experience. In addition to that, Bank of Baroda would institute 2 chair professor positions at IIT Bombay in the domain of entrepreneurship and innovation. Professor, I'd like to thank you very much for this opportunity. And then I would like to talk very briefly on the third area that is more close to our heart, which is with respect to banking and the emergence of some of the new things that are happening. One of the things we are working on is building up an extremely frictionless banking. It's not far away when you would ask Alexa for your bank balances and you would get it up. And that provides a number of areas. To get such a program like this would require a number of areas where solutions have to be developed. And so that would be one example of that. We're looking at application of artificial intelligence in a significant way. Part of the challenges people have with the banking system is the enormous amount of time it takes to get approvals and access to funding. Today it is possible, for example, if you knew the production level of a pharma company, you'll be able to identify and determine the amount of funding that is required at every stage of the ecosystem, starting from the pharma company at the top to the chemist at the bottom of the chain. And all of that will also be managing the flow of information, the flow of goods, and the flow of money, so as to make lending more safe for all of us. A third area we are working on is building a platform culture. We were to take, for example, the agricultural market, for example. Today we are building platforms by which farmers, through various API solutions, could access literally hundreds of providers of seeds, fertilizers, or being able to sell the products and bring more of farm to fork process such that the farmer's income increase. We're also working on a number of areas relating to augmented reality, which will enable customers to able to envisage the product we have, experience the product we have. And for instance, will make the process of, say, for example, buying the house to completion of the loan to be one single seamless process. We're also very much committed to partnerships. Today banks, in fact all other institutions can work only with a partnership framework. And the partnership with an institute of IIT is one example of it, but we have a whole lot of commercial partnerships to work around. So where do we go from here? I hope 5 summers later, when we again meet, this center would have done many seminal work that would make both the institution and all of us feel satisfied and proud. Thank you very much.